Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining the two-sum problem. So the two-sum problem is a Leetcode easy problem which is asked in MNCs like Facebook. It's also part of the Blind 75 series. So the Blind 75 series covers all the concepts that could be asked during MNC interviews. So before your interviews, it's good to go through all the problems listed in this Excel sheet. So let's solve the question two-sum. So given an array of integers, that is nums, and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So what they expect us to do is find two elements such that it adds up to the target and return their indices. Here the index will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 2 and 7 add up to 9. So we return 0 and 1. Okay, here in this example 6 is the target, 2 and 4 add up to 6. So we return 1 and 2. And the array will have exactly one solution, so we don't have to worry about repeated elements that add up to the target. Okay, now I'll explain the brute force way of doing this. So here we have our indices. So brute force way is like you take each element in the array and add it with every other element, like 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 plus 8 is 12. Then again you go to the next element. 2 plus 4 is 6, 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 plus 8 is 10. So you didn't get the target. Target is 11 in this sum, okay? So we're looking for 11. Then you go to the next element. Then 3 plus 4 is 7, 3 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 8 is 11. So finally we found our answers, which is 2 and 3. So second 3 plus 8, so we return the positions 2 and 3. But this is very inefficient because for this we'll need two for loops. One to go through each and every element and another for loop which will go through all the other elements except for this element and get the sum. So a more efficient way to do this is to maintain a hash map. Okay, so by using this brute force method, our time complexity results to big O of n square because there are two for loops involved. So now let's try to do the problem using just one for loop. So for that we'll require a hash map. Here is our nums array which is given to us, and these are the indices of it, 0, 1, 2 and 3, and we'll maintain one variable remainder. So now we go through every single element in the array and we find the remainder. Remainder is nothing but the target minus the current element, which will be nums of I. Okay, so then first we find the first remainder. Target is 11 minus nums of 0, the first one. So then 11 minus 4 is 7, but there's no 7 already in the hash map. So we will add 4 and its index. So basically in the hash map we'll have a key value pair, and the key will be the number and the value will be its index. Okay. Every time we iterate through a number, we will check the remainder, and if the remainder is already present in the hash map, we return the indices as the answer. So now 7 is not already there in the key value pair, so we go to the second element. So 11 minus 2. 11 minus 2 is 9. Is 9 already present in the hash map? No. So then we add the value 2 and its index into the hash map. Next we go to the third element. So we have 11 minus 3, which is 8. Is 8 already there in the hash map? 8 is not already present in the map. So we add 3 and 2, which is its index. Now we go to the last element, which is 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. And here we see that 3 is already there in the hash map. So we have found the answer. So we return the index of 3 and the index of 8. So index of 3 is 2 and the index of 8 is 3. So this is our final answer, which is our output. Let's solve this problem on Leetcode. Okay, so here I've opened the two-sum problem. So first we will declare a hash map. After this we will have a for loop, which will let I equals to 0, I less than nums.m and I plus plus. Okay. Then for each element we find the remainder. So remainder will be equal to target minus nums of I. Okay. So we go through every single value in the array and we find the remainder for each value, which is target minus the current number, and we put the hash map of nums of I and value will be I, which is the index. Okay. So now let's write the main part. If hash map of remainder already exists in the hash map, that is, it's not equal to undefined. If it's not equal to undefined, that means it's already there in the hash map. Then what we do is we just return the index of the remainder and the current index, which is I. Hash map of remainder and the current index, which is I. Otherwise we will just add it to the hash map. In case we never find a value like this, so it will never return, and we come to the end of the for loop, then we will return false. That means there was no two numbers in the array which was adding up to the target. Okay, now let's just see if the code runs. Yeah, let's submit it. Okay, so here we see that our code is accepted. That's it for this video, you guys. If you have any doubts, you can put it down in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer. If you learned something new and you want more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and that will make me really happy. Thanks for watching.